people. Good day, huh? So today we are going to go to Yogyakarta, and in which we are going to have a vacation. We're going to arrive around tomorrow morning around 4 a.m. and I'm going to be there on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'll be there around 3 days, about 3 days, and on Sunday evening I'm going to go back home. I'm going to go back to Bandung, and I'll be arriving in Bandung on Monday, on January 21st, which is exactly on my birthday. Well, I hope that I hope that it's going to be a very good vacation. I hope that I'm going to enjoy the vacation, and I hope that it's going to be really good. So I'll see you there. We are now waiting for the taxi, an online taxi. We're using Grab, and Grab is like a online taxi that exists in around Asia, especially in Southeast Asia. So yeah, I think that it's convenient for us to use taxi, and we're now about to head to the station, and let's take a look. The driver is almost arrived, and we'll see. Train station, and we're still waiting for the train, and for like an hour and a half, I guess. The train is at 7:30 p.m. and we'll be arriving in Yogyakarta at 3:25 a.m. so it will be the next day, and just here chilling with my brother, my mom, and with a cup of coffee. The situation here is quite crowded, a lot of people here. It was kind of hard for me to find a seat to sit. Let's take a look. We're finally up on the train. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but we are now on the train, and we are now going to ride a first class train, executive train, first class, and we are going to depart at 7:30, and now it is 7:20. Yeah, it's 7:20, so it will be in 10 minutes. Yeah, I can't wait to get there very soon. We are now at the restaurant on the train. This is the menu that I ordered. Beef steak, egg, some vegetables, and then potato. The restaurant is pretty decent actually. It's quite nice for a train. Let's give it a try. So it tastes just fine. It tastes good, but just so. Not too delicious, but not too bad. It's not that bad too. It's just okay. Just so. It's just so. morning. It's 4 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, it's 4 a.m. and we just arrived to Yogyakarta at 3:45 a.m. We were supposed to arrive at 3:25, but the train was late about 10 minutes. So we just arrived at 3:45, and now it's 4 o'clock in the morning. And yeah, we'll see. And I do not know what I'm going to do today, but we have to have some fun, okay? And you know, even though it's 4 o'clock in the morning, Jogja is not that cold. Not that cold at all. It's so much different than Bandung. In Bandung, at 4 o'clock in the morning like this, you'll be freezing cold. But here, not at all. Even I'm wearing a jacket right now, it feels so warm and it makes me feel kind of a little bit hot. So yeah. Central Java traditional clothes. This is dope. Pretty great over here. Yeah. So dope. Hi. So we are now in the hotel room. It's very good. It's excellent. It's a very, very excellent hotel. It's Grand Mercure Hotel. It's pretty well, pretty fine, excellent. A lot of traditional masterpiece like painting, clothing, and statue, a lot of it. Can't wait to start the day. This is the kind of statue that I'm talking about. Those are stupa. And that's yeah, the statue of Buddha, I guess. Yeah, it is. Hi, it's 8:15 and we're going to go have a breakfast.
One, two, three.
So I just finished breakfast. I had cereal and I took another meal because I think that cereal is not enough. It's just not enough. I mean, I'm so exhausted today because it was my fault, my mistake for drinking coffee last night. So I didn't get much sleep last night. Yeah, stupid decision, I know. And I didn't get much sleep last night on the train. I only sleep like an hour and a half. I slept at 11 p.m. and then I woke up at 12:30, and then I just stay awake during the whole trip after that. And now we're chilling by the pool. Well, the pool is actually just a few meters from here. Oh yeah, chilling by the pool, baby. Okay, that is the pool right over there. Over there. That's the pool. It's so chilling. Yeah. You hear that? A plane. We are now going to go to Kraton. It's, I don't know, it's sort of like a museum, I guess. I've been there once, and it is sort of like a museum. Like, it has a lot of some kind of a historical kingdom, something, I don't know. We'll see. We're going to see it. It's quite warm. It's not hot. It's just warm. It's 30 degrees, but it's not hot at all. It's just warm.
Foto action batik dan nanti dijelaskan ada. Nah, silahkan Bu. Dan ini Bu, ini sebelumnya Bapak Ibu, monggo. Ini raja-rajanya di keraton Ibu, Bapak ya. Jadi sampai dengan sekarang untuk masuk ke keraton harus di bawah jam 1 siang Bapak Ibu ya. Karena memang juga hal tersebut di atas jam 1 siang itu paling ujung itu sultan yang sekarang Bapak Ibu sebarga. Hamengkubuwono ke-10. Iya. Dipajangin di keraton. Iya, dan memang menurut saya ya Bapak Ibu di keraton pun ada, dan di sini karena tugas kita ya Pak Ibu ya untuk ikut mengenalkan, melestarikan budaya ya Pak ya. Di dalam ada yang nanti ukuran lebih besar Pak. Yang aslinya
We are just finished having a tour around the keraton, but unfortunately the keraton is closed because we are supposed to the visit hour for us to visit keraton should be under 1 p.m. So from early morning to 1 p.m. because after 1 p.m. the king, is he the king? No, yes, the king, or we called here as sultan. The sultan is in the keraton, so we're not allowed to get into the keraton. But if we get into the keraton under 1 p.m. we can actually see some equipment of some kind of the kingdom equipment, like something ancient. Yeah, and now we're heading to Malioboro. If you want to know what is Malioboro, you're about to see it shortly. Where are we? Is it in Malioboro already?
Yes. Huh? Yeah.
So the Malioboro, it looks a lot like Braga in Bandung. So I don't feel like I'm in Jogja, but I feel a lot like in Bandung because it looks exactly like Braga. It looks exactly like Bandung.
Malioboro.
Yeah, this is already Malioboro. This whole road. How long is it? 2 kilometers?
More or less.
More or less 2 kilometers. So we're going to walk along this Malioboro street. It's going to be really great.
1 or 2.2 kilometers.
Pardon?
It's around 2.1 or 2.2 kilometers, if I'm not mistaken.
That's a real long way to go. What is this place? It seems like the governor's office. Presidential palace? No, I don't think so. It's it looks like Gedung Sate, right? I mean, like it is probably, if we are in Bandung, maybe it's like the Gedung Sate in Jogja. Okay, all the way this street is Malioboro street already. The best time to visit to Malioboro is around 3 p.m. up to midnight, up to evening. Because the weather, the weather is really good. In the afternoon up to evening, the weather is really good. It's not too hot. It's not so hot. And I do not recommend you to visit Malioboro at noon or during the day because it will be so hot. And Malioboro in the afternoon up to evening is really beautiful. Look at this. See? The sky, the vibe is very nice at this hour. It's 6:05 p.m. Good evening. It's 7 o'clock p.m. and we're still here in Malioboro, and we are shopping for some batik. And we're looking for some food, and I don't know, maybe in Angkringan or somewhere. There are a lot of street food here, and it's hard for me to pick. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Berisik kamu, rusak. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's day 2, and we are now currently in Candi Borobudur. What is Candi Borobudur? Candi Borobudur is sort of like a temple, and if you want to know and want to see how Candi Borobudur is, I'm going to let you to see it shortly. So we are now about to go to the temple. We are now about to go to Candi Borobudur. We have 2 options here. You can get there by foot, and you can get there by something like a train or a bus. I'm not sure if it is a train or a bus, because you got 2 options. You can use something that is probably contain around, how many people? That one around 30? Seriously?
More or less.
This, not this one, but that one, the small one. Around 13 people, 12, around 13 or 12 people, but it costs a little bit more than you can pay. It's around 15,000 rupiah, of course.
It's called mobile time.
Don't mention it. And this one, you can use this one, the train that I'm currently using. It costs 10,000 rupiahs, and it is for 30 people. This is what I'm talking about. Candi Borobudur. Welcome to Candi Borobudur, everybody. Oh yeah, we're getting even closer with the temple. But there will be so many stairs that we have to get through. I'm so fucking tired. That is why, guys, exercising, working out is very important, because in this kind of situation you're going to be exhausted very easily. Oh shit! These are temples. I don't know, stupa? I don't know. I heard that it's called stupa, but that's what I know. And we're about to head to the top of the temple. Huh? Here we are at the top. So many people here. It's quite crowded because it's Saturday. If you want to know what's inside this stupa, there is actually another statue inside. It's a statue of Buddha. I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but I'm trying my best. Yeah, the statue of Buddha. Oh my god, I'm afraid that I'm going to drop my phone here. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how many degrees it is, but it is super hot. Very, very hot. And it's just like it's only 10 a.m. But it is worth it for all the view. What? You need what?
Some shadow.
What? Some shadows to get you safe from the sun.
Panas coy.
It's I don't know, maybe 30 degrees, so 30 degrees or something. It's so hot. You can see me like sweating all the time. It's crazy. Oh my god! But the view is just so adorable. I'm so astonished with the view. Going somewhere. This one is the bigger stupa, the biggest in here. It's getting better, and it's now. I'm on. So we have. Don't you dare doing that. We have getting down from the top of the stupa, from the top of the temple, and we are now. Where are we? What the hell? Ah, shoot.
Fotonya ini nih.
So,
Ini ada tulisan.
what is it?
Ada jelas.
Huh.
Ini tuh.
Relief in Borobudur Temple. Wow, 1,460 stories panels composed in 11 rows around temple structure, input and body of Borobudur Temple. And I guess these are the level of the stupa. Maybe we're here, and then we'll get here, and then 32 stupa, 24, 16, and the main stupa. I guess the higher the level is, the stupa is decreasing. The amount of stupa is decreasing. Okay, so we are now going to go on a lava tour. I'm not sure exactly what lava tour is, but they said that we're going to have a tour on the Merapi Mount Merapi. Yeah, on Mount Merapi. Yeah, we'll see, because I'm not so sure how's the tour going to be. And we're going to get there by a jeep. We are now on the jeep. Going for a tour, lava tour, which I'm not so sure exactly what the tour is going to be. A bunker. I'm not sure what is it, but my brother said that it is a place for people to hide, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Let's take a look. So yes, this is bunker. They said this is the place to hide, an emergency place to hide from the hot cloud from the mountain.
Ini awalnya sebelum kena ya. Ini sesudah. Jadi warna-warnanya hilang semua. Materialnya itu.
I think that is technically how the bunker looks like. That one is before the eruption, and that one is after the eruption. We are now going to drink jahe, or as known as ginger. but it's really hot. So
Sampai
I'm
kamu
not going
buat
to
komentar
drink it
stupid
again.
lagi, aku siram kamu pakai
I
jaket.
mean, I'm not going to drink it yet. It's so hot, but I'm pretty sure it tastes like ginger.
Ini aku belum bisa minum ini.
So I'm now going to try to drink this ginger drink. Let's give it a shot. Actually, I have known how it tastes like, but why not telling you?
So how does it taste like?
Wait, this is the real struggle of someone who's drinking something hot, but you are someone who's wearing a glasses. The real struggle. What's the question again?
What does it taste like?
It tastes kind of spicy and hot. So like mint. But I'm not sure if it's mint. But it's like spicy, like
Yeah.
you're eating something hot or something spicy, like chili. Yeah. We are now at the Alien Stone. I'm not so sure why it's called as Alien Stone. That's the stone. But they said why they called it as Alien Stone. It's because of the stone is moving from the mountain top to here, down here. They said that it's because of the explosion of the Merapi Mount. So yeah, that is why the stone is called as alien. Alien is actually means moving, they said. I don't know. Yeah, but it is there because of the explosion of the Mount Merapi. Good evening, people. So we are now have gotten back to Yogyakarta. So far the trip was really great, and about the lava tour, it's not actually going to the mountain. We're just going about 3 kilometers from the mountain, so we're not really coming up to the mountain or getting even closer to the mountain because I don't know, maybe the weather is not so good, and the status of the mountain itself is not in a safe status. So we only get there like only 3 kilometers away from the mountain, but I couldn't see the mountain itself because due to the weather. It was kind of cloudy and foggy when I got up there. It's so foggy, especially, so I cannot see the mountain clearly. Well, so far the trip today was quite an adventure and I love it so much. And now I am having a dinner in a place called Angkringan. We're now at the station. We're going home now. It's pretty hard to leave this place, but what else can I do? I have to go home.